Since the beginning, artists have tried to represent those things that are abstract by transforming them into persons, thus allegories. We see rivers, mountains, feelings, and many other things acquired human forms with personalities.
One of my favorite allegories is the four continents. Those are Europe, Asia, Africa, and America.
Oceania have been totally discovered, and those islands who were known weren't considering as a different continent yet.
During the 17th century, with the discovery of the American continent, artists were inspired to depict these new continents with our new companions.
The question is, how do you represent them?
They're not exactly abstract as they do have a shape and location.
But painters wouldn't design just another map, would they?
The topic of this video between 1612 and 1615, the Flemish painter Peter Paul Rubens realized his interpretation of the four rivers of paradise, as it is also called in it. We can see four couples Rubens gave each other continents and each river physical characteristics that allows us to identify them. On the far left, we see Europe accompanied by her main river, the Danube. Besides them, the Nile River is partnered with Africa. The tiger is fiercely protecting her cubs, is below the image of Asia and the Ganges. Finally, the youngest human is a representation of America, the New World with the Rio de la Plata. One interpretation that has been given to this painting was that as Europe was submerged in a period of religious war. This may indicate Rubens' desire for peace and abundance.
Another famous allegory, located above the staircase of the residence of Peter Bird. In Germany is the Apollo's fresco title, Apollo and the Continents, created in 1750s. As one approaches the staircase and begins climbing it, the viewer discovers new elements in the image.
The Apollo went even further and included gods, planets, and the zodiac. Apollo is portrayed at the center of the artwork as the god of the sun, while the continents paid him homage. It was designed to glorify Bishop Carl Philipp from Great and Clough, who commissioned the building masterpiece like these are what make the Apollo one, if not the best painter of the rock of the core era. Sculptors have also tried to represent the continents.
One of them was Jean-Baptiste Carrefour in 1972, as part of commission by the Baron Haussmann, the French sculptor created the four parts of the world to be mounted. For the task, Carrefour decided to arrange the four categories, dancing in a circle they hold up as a figure representing the world. Just like the previous painters attributed specific physical features to each woman.
What most important about this sculpture is that it seems that Kurt Paul wanted to give a political and social statement. As we examine the work, we notice the African continent has a chain around her right ankle, which America is stepping on. This way, the sculpture remembers the enslavement of African people who were shipped to America. It served as a reminder of the terrible behavior that had just been abolished 7 years earlier.
As we can see from these three examples, humans have always been intrigued by the abstraction of things and how can make it tangible. It's very interesting to see how each author chooses to portray something that we can't really see.